If you ask me, I would have never thought I would ever bury one of my children. When they came in the room, he introduced himself again to me and my husband. So he said, "You are Mary Cotton Soul. We have your son here." I said, "Okay." They said, "Well, your son was in a car accident." They brought him in and we tried to work on him and and everything. But unfortunately, we wasn't successful. So I said, "Okay." Not, articulating what he was saying. And he said, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. I said, "What you mean he didn't make it?" He said, "Your son didn't make it." No. I said, "I don't think that's my son." I said, "You're sure?" I said, "I think somebody else stole my son's ID." "You sure?" And so she's like, "The doctor did all he can." So I stood at the door, and the doors, they just said like this, just open like this. And as the doors opened, I looked, and my son was just laying there, covered all the way up. He said, "It took them 20 minutes to cut your son out that car." He said, because the glass was so embedded in his chest, So he died from force blunt trauma to the chest. And for the next, I would say, 2 months, I was just walking on a cloud and screaming. I wanted to just scream as I looked out my window, or if I went to the store, life is going on and I'm in pain and my child is gone. And it seemed like nobody, that's the way I felt, nobody cares. The world is just going on and on and on. And the pain I was feeling because of the loss of my first child was so tremendous. It was like, this can't be true. Oh yeah. Not to say I'm not angry. The day I was in court, I told him, "I just want you to know, I forgive you. I forgive you." And I do. I really do. What I told Dre, he said, "If there's anything more, what do you want me to do?" I said, "First of all, get into a church, get yourself saved, and then tell your story. Tell your story. See, because you're going to have to live with this for the rest of your life, And it's going to always come to your mind that I killed my best friend." Never drink and drive. Just never do it. Think before you get behind the wheel. I said you need to, not get in the car with them, because that's all they do up here is drink and drive, a lot of them, and not think. And his friend Dre, that was the driver, Mike got in the car. She said, "Ma, we told Mike, we begged Mike not to get in the car." And because Dre was his friend, he chose, no matter what we told him, he said, "Well, if none of y'all going to go with him," after about 3 of the other guys said no, we all chose not to go with him to pick up his girlfriend. He said, "Well, I'm not going to let him go by himself. I'm going to save him. I'm going to save him."